What's up, guys, and welcome to the Hunter Call of the Wild. As you know, probably know, I did a video on experimental experience, and that was before the Te Awaroa National Park was released. I did go ahead and pick up that DLC, obviously. And what happened, like we've seen on TK's stream and what we're reading in the forums, is that people are crashing like crazy. And I'm no exception. My game has crashed too many times to count. I've submitted a ticket. I am currently in talks with Gary at customer support. And we're running out of options. One of the last things he suggested I do was to I lost my train of thought, was to change my resolution, my screen resolution. So that's what I did. I changed it both in Windows and here in the game. And we'll see if I crash or not. So what we're doing is we're going through all the maps and we're seeing how much experience we can get without actively hunting. Just exploration. So, as far as I know, I'm the only YouTuber who has tried this, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully this time it will be successful. If you see this video, that means it was. I didn't crash. So, let's go and get it started, huh? And yes, I am playing in windowed mode. That was one of the things they recommended, so that's why you see my taskbar. Can I hide that?
Kia ora. Nau mai haere mai ki Aotearoa. Welcome to New Zealand and to Te Awaroa National Park. This little slice of paradise is teeming with creatures big and small, and more adventures than you'll find on any movie screen or storybook. Now I've lived out here in the Wop-Wops all my life, and never wanted for anything else. In fact, it's practically in my blood. This place and my family go way back. Things have been a little tricky lately, though. It's fast becoming somewhere I don't recognise anymore, and I don't like it. That's why I dragged you out here, Hoa. With your help, we're going to wean ourselves off outside money and make Te Awaroa a model for sustainability the entire South Island can get behind. Right, let's get moving. Glad to see you've arrived in one piece. Josh is my nephew. He just got his license, and I swear that kid spends more time with his hands on the radio dials than on the steering wheel. I hope he didn't talk your ear off. I've had to rely on him a lot lately since my legs started acting up again. I was planning to head out and meet you today, but here I am at home, propped up on 5 kinds of pillows. Doctor's orders. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat from me. Head over to the outpost marked on your hunter mate and let's get you started. I hope you had a chance to spend some quality time on your own before I rang you up. Your mate, Alejandra, said the two of you were here on holiday? She had nothing but praise for you, by the way. Said you almost single-handedly turned things around for her in Cuatro Colinas. Well, naturally I have pretty high expectations, but let's take our time getting to know each other first. I'll admit that it wasn't just her recounting your heroic antics that made me pick up the phone. She said you were, and I quote, stoic, practical, and probably born out in the bush somewhere. Just what I was looking for, in other words.
So, yeah, this is a gorgeous map, by the way. This is my first time playing on this map, but like I said, I was just crashing left and right. I did manage to get through this map once, and I still ended up crashing later on. So it just got to the point where the crashes would become more and more frequent, and that was disturbing. Hopefully all these changes had fixed things. We'll find out, but we're pretty close to the outpost now, so we're going to go ahead and collect that, and I'll show you guys what the outposts here on Te Awaroa look like. And then we'll head over to the Overlook, and we'll take a look at what those look like here in New Zealand.
Not far now. We built these outposts in the early 90s. They got the works, repurposed materials, solar roofs, rainwater tanks. That was back when people used to just call you a hippie. Now everything's sustainable, clean, green, eco-friendly. Hippies? Ha! Try trailblazers. And good for the environment doesn't have to mean bad for your back. It's pretty cozy inside. Go on, take a look. See, we got company. That'll be Josh's doing, the brat. I told him to leave things be, but I guess he couldn't resist. Anyway, maybe it's just as well you get used to it. I'll fill you in later. Right, mate? See that camera on the table? Strap it to your chest and let me explain what exactly you're here for. There's a lookout tower not far away, so you can head up there and get a sense of the place while I flap my gums.
Alright.
Nice and tight now. Wouldn't want it coming off right when you've got a shot lined up.
So I'm going to go ahead and grab the ATV here, and I'm going to head over to the Overlook. So I will see you guys when we get there. Alright, so here is our lookout tower, one of many. Some of them have like a lighthouse extension on top of it, but for the most part they all look like this. It is a reskin of the Cuatro Colinas watchtowers, or lookout towers, however you want to call them. But I'm not hating on that, because I would do the same thing. Why create something brand new when you can just take something that you already have and rebrand it, if you will, into something else? So she's got another lengthy dialogue coming up. I'll let you guys listen to that, and then we'll go ahead and claim this watchtower.
Just take that in. Spectacular, isn't it? This eastern area is all rolling hills and conifers. There's a line of mountains in the centre of the reserve, and native beech forest, and a lot of rain on the other side. You're not going to be outrunning anything out here, so don't try. Nothing like the mad dash to find your harvest once you have taken it slow and steady, though. Right, so remember Josh's little break? Outposts have ammo of all This place kinds doesn't and receive a lot besides. of government funding, unfortunately, and a couple of years ago we were running out of money for field research, and the outposts were in need of sprucing up. So I guess you could say we made a deal with the devil, the Hollywood devil to be exact. My mentor used to tell me that if you don't look like a bit of a wally when you're stalking your prey, you're probably doing it wrong. So pull up those sleeves and get to know the dirt. Long story short, they've just wrapped up filming for the final movie they were contracted to do. Some fantasy thing, shiny blade or shimmering dagger or something. Now let me check. Resplendent sword. I'll send you the blurb they gave me. My nephew tells me it's a big deal, but I'd certainly never heard of it before this. But yeah, as nice as it is that Te Awaroa's beauty is up on the silver screen for all to see, it's come with its share of problems, to say the least. The bigwigs left in a hurry, and we got left with a bunch of basically intact movie sets scattered here and there all over the reserve. Well, I'm telling you all of this because Josh just rang me up and said that he spotted another set on his way back, not far from where I wanted you to try filming your first hunt. Can I trouble you to go clear it out? We can't run the risk of any of the props from the film featuring in our footage. Cheers.
All right. Alright, so there's that. Here is our map. Not a very large working area, so it shouldn't take me but 2 or 3 hours to get all this done, assuming no crashes. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit up the old ATV there and get into it. I will see you guys after I've done the map. What's up, guys? We're done. We actually made it through the map of New Zealand. So I don't know if my crash issue is fixed or not. I did have this happen the last time. I was able to get through all of one map and then I crashed on the second map. So that's something I'm expecting to happen, but it hasn't happened yet because I haven't gotten to that other map. I'm contributing the fact that it hasn't crashed yet to the new GeForce driver update more than I am to the resolution fix. And the reason why I say that is just changing your screen resolution shouldn't cause a game to crash. You know, I play a lot of games, and this is the only one that's crashed, and it's the only one I've had to change the resolution for. But at this point, I can't really complain because I was able to do all this. So at this point in time, I do want to give a nice big shout out to Gary on the support team. He's been working with me to resolve this issue, and as of right now, it seems like we're good. I am going to keep him up to date on what we find, and if something happens, hopefully we'll have another solution. Gary, I'm working you to the bone, brother. I do apologize, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get this resolved. But anyways, guys, what we're here for is what did we get experience-wise. Let's go down here to the codex. We'll go hunter profile card. It's the easiest way. As you can see, we haven't taken any shots. We haven't killed anybody, or anything, I should say. Actually, this is the best way to do that. No shots fired, no shots hit, no harvests. Yeah, we scared some animals through the ATV. 2,500 animals hurt us and went running for their dear little lives. So what did we get? Well, we came away with 5,400 experience points. Now, I do want to say I did do the mission after we got the outpost and the overlook, and the only reason why I did that, it was like right in this area. And the only reason why I went ahead and did that mission was because I went from here to here, and I was going down here. And it was like right there. So I practically ran over the mission to get to my next waypoint. So I figured, why not just go ahead and do it? It doesn't require me to harvest animals. We'll just knock it out. So I did get some extra experience. I want to say it was probably 250, maybe 300 extra experience points. But there we have it. 5,400 experience points. We're at level 5. Because of that mission, we do have $2,000. And we have 2 skill points and 2 perk points to distribute. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go here. I'm going to throw one in that one. And I'm going to throw one there. Perks. We're pretty much going to get most of our stuff here in the rifles done. I definitely want to get this grouping here. Not too interested in this, not too interested in that. Because we went there, I should probably show you. Under the ambusher tree, I put one in scent tinkerer, mostly because I don't mess with scents all that much. I just don't. And then I went over here to spotting knowledge. I am going to get all 3 ranks of that. And then I'm going to get a rank of the more the merrier, which increases the monetary reward gained from completing any mission by 5%. That stacks up, guys. That stacks up quick. So I do recommend getting that. And I'm getting those because I want to come over here to site spotting and I want to unlock that. So that's kind of the path that I'm on right now. After that, I will go into the stalker tree and start messing around with that stuff there. So that's where we're at, guys. 4 points to distribute and 5,400 experience points here on Te Aurora, New Zealand. The next map will be, what do I want to do? The next map will be Medvedega in Russia, simply because I hate that map and I want to just get it over with. And it has nothing to do with the storyline or anything like that. I hate that map because of the terrain. It's just, everything else, beautifully done. It's just the terrain that I hate. And our points of interest on that map, all these white and green marks that you see here, they're just, where they're placed on that map is weird. They're just spread all over the place, and you have to kind of jump through hoops to get to certain places. It's just annoying, and that's why I don't like that map. It's the map that I don't really play on at all, unless I'm trying to get links. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was at least somewhat educational in terms of how much experience points you can get on this map just through exploration. So, Medvedega, Russia next. And as always, guys, be safe, be cool, have fun. We'll catch you next time.